Hello everyone, my name is Avuva, and in this video we'll be taking a look at or making a review of the Underground challenge titled Mod for Minetest. Now the technical name for the mod is Underch, so I'm gonna type that, spell it. That's the technical name. It was titled Underground challenge. Now I'm here above ground and as you can see there's different stone types visible already here, and I will be taking a look at them to see what kinds of rocks these are. Aplite basalt. I'm probably not going to be going through all of the rocks because there were quite a lot of them, and I'm probably not going to be speaking them all, but for example, amphibolite. I might as well read what they are. Mispronounce them. Slate cobble. Yeah, that's pretty interesting. It changes the default stone to this new rock type, whichever rock type is applicable for that area. Now there's some weird shadow bug here, who cares? Now let's see. So yeah, as you can see there are like these different areas, like there's this rock here and then like there's this stuff here and like this stuff there. And it's like more visible with like these sorts of big walls. You can see these sorts of like there's that like that line there and then like there. So like what one is which one was this one? I guess I have it already. Yeah, it might be one of those. Yeah, this one is phonolite. Interestingly enough, it doesn't look like the ores actually react to the surrounding stone. Now that's an unfortunate lack of polish that I notice, because as far as I can tell, no, as far as I'm familiar, in Minetest the ores are actually generated as these sorts of like there is the overlay, the texture overlay, which means that you can actually change the texture underneath and only the overlay will change. Is it getting darker or am I just seeing things? Anyway, so yeah, like this, it could be possibly easily enough done as far as I can tell. It should be possible because like the actual ore texture, like here the black coal texture, it's actually overlaid on top of the default stone. So it should be easy enough to have different varieties for different rock types. So yeah, that's an unfortunate lack of polish. That doesn't look the nicest. Yeah, I'd say that there's definitely some polish that could be made. Now let's see. Quartzite. This one I already have. Yeah, this was the basalt. Right. This looks interesting. Schist cobble. Limestone. I have to clear these quartz that I've seen. Yeah, here it's pretty visible how it like there are these lines where like there's these different areas where the rock type changes. This one I just saw. That was the schist. Yeah, ampho whatever. Amphibolite. That was the same again. Quartzite. Yeah, I'm not yet familiar with all these rocks, so these are all new. Fylite. Right, so like, there's a bunch of different rock types. Did I just pick this one up? Yeah, no, that was new. Dolomite. Right. A bunch of rock types. It kind of looks interesting. Now I do like the idea of having different rock types. Interesting or floating things here. That's a big floating monolith. That's Minetest world generation for you. And look at this big hill here. I mean, it's not really a hill, it's a mountain. Look at it. It's a massive thing, but it's like this shape. Look at it. Like it's not a part of some bigger mountain range. Like it's just there in the middle of this more or less flat land surrounding it. So that's kind of strange. That's Minetest world generation for you again. Right, so interesting fact to note about this mod is that it changes the default stone, but it doesn't change the sand, the desert stone. The desert stone stays as desert stone, so it only replaces the default stone. So far, I've seen that. Now this is an interesting thing. I have actually been in this world before I just installed this mod now. This is a almost floating big mountain. Look at this thing. Again, some excellent Minetest world generation if it would load. Like that, like it extends from this hill here, and then like it's like almost floating. There's that one small thing there, and like that there's this big thing, and it's just this like super tall thing, and then like there's these floating things again here. So like there's these floating two objects, and this massive big mountain is mostly floating like this. Like it's mostly floating, and then it's like attached to this thing, this hill. Yeah, that's some neat Minetest world generation. Let's see what the rocks types are. That I must have already picked up earlier. What was this one? I guess I have taken that too. Yeah, I don't recognize them yet. I haven't memorized them. Gneiss. Anyway, there's also plenty of rock types. Yeah, and again the desert doesn't replace them on the desert. But this is a savanna biome, so it does replace it here. What was this thing? I don't know. One of those white ones. I guess I would need to remove these to get it again. Fylite. Let's see. So I'm not sure if I'm the biggest fan of like the way they kind of like appear here. Like they kind of look like they're, I don't know, is it like lack of polish, or is there anything that could be done about the way it looks? I'm not sure if it's like the way it looks, like it blends in with the rest of the environment the best way. But I guess I don't mind it, like whatever, you know. I mean, it's different rock types, you know, so having different rock types, I guess it's not too bad, so whatever. That's not really a big deal if it looks kind of, I don't know, or is it just because I'm not familiar with it, or because it looks new? Maybe it's not that it's necessarily bad, maybe I'm just not used to it, so it looks kind of out of place. Let's see. Gabbro. That's an interesting texture. Oh yeah, I've already seen that. Uplite. That was this one then. Copper again. That's granite. It kind of looks like they might have combined like red and black granite, because like the granite comes in like red and black. Wait, no, that was, yeah, that's granite. Like granite comes in red and black variants. I guess I keep thinking it's night because these walls are dark. Who knows? Yeah, granite comes in red and black variants, so this one is just granite. What is this then? Andesite. Well, that's an interesting look. It almost looks like an ore. Kind of. Schist again. Again, that one. Right. So, anyway, as the title of the mod is the Underground Challenge, let's start going underground. I've explored the above ground enough now. I really just wanted to take a look at these rock types. Anyway, I'm probably going to have to enable the no clip. I'm gonna pick up some light still. Light leaf stone. Well, that's interesting. Yeah, the tunnels, they go as expected. They have the different varieties of rock and all that sort of thing. Now, I don't know about the mod enough because this is basically like my first time taking a look at this mod. I don't know about like whether like there's any sort of specific patterns to how these different rock types are distributed in the world, or like is there like some table for like just like how the biomes have the heat and humidity table. So I don't know if there's anything like that with the rock types, or are they just randomly distributed? Who knows? Yeah, the caves basically just look like what one might expect, having seen those rocks that I just showed earlier above ground. So yeah, there's nothing particularly interesting here. I do want to comment again, emphasize the fact that the ores don't blend in with the stone does look rather unfortunate. That is not the best thing. That is not the best sight. I mean, I guess it makes them well enough to be well enough recognizable. Like it's not, they don't disappear in the. I mean, if who knows if they might, how well they might be visible with the different types of rocks. But I guess it would be still better to have them be blend in. Yeah, blending in is probably better. I don't think it would be that difficult to recognize the ores. And even if they would be, well then that's just a part of the underground challenge then. Yeah, whatever. Anyway, yeah, it would be better if they made the ores so that they are blending in with the rest of the stuff, because this doesn't look good. Yeah, like this doesn't look good. Like that's iron and that's copper, and as you can see, like, I mean, I don't know why I'm reading out what those ores are. But yeah, that doesn't look good at all. That's really bad. Let's see. I guess I might not like this texture too much. There's like this weird edge. Look at that line there. Look at this line. That line there in the texture. That's not a good texture. That's a bad texture. It makes it look like it's some sort of a block, like the sort of polished stone, like that sort of thing. Like a big blick. There was that name for those blocks. What were they called again? These things. Yeah, it's just a block. Yeah. So it kind of looks like that sort of thing. That's a bad texture. Anyway, let's actually start going underground properly. Go visit the biomes, because this mod adds biomes. I'm gonna add myself a no clip so that I can no clip. I'm gonna add myself the no clip privilege so that I can go underground easier. There's some tin. Yeah, let's just go underground. Let me check on the rock types once in a while, I guess. I'm not yet seeing any biomes. I assume they are going to appear at the same level as the big places in general would appear in this game, Minetest game. Those big areas. I actually don't know what they are called. Do they have a name? Do they have a name? Those big areas, those big empty areas that are that appear when going deep enough. They are those big areas. I assume the new biomes might just take place there. Appear. Did I reach one of them? I might have reached, yeah, I think I reached them. Yeah, there's diamonds here too. Some nice diamonds. Yeah, I think I just reached, yeah, I did reach this place. If I disable the no clip, it just becomes all darkness. Yeah, this is one of these places that I was just talking about, these big areas. What are these called anyway? That's a big one. Oh, this is a big one. It's a really tall one. It almost looks like there's multiple of them on top of each other. So like, kind of. Like, look at how deep this is. This is really big. Whoa. I don't know if this is like unusually big. I mean, this kind of looks like it's unusually big. Maybe it's because of the mod. I don't know. Did the mod make these areas bigger? Or is this just a coincidence? Does it just naturally appear in different sizes? I don't remember if I've ever seen one of these areas be this big. If I put a little lights here and I disable the no clip, then I start falling. Oh! Almost got myself killed in the game, look at that. I kept missing the key that enables the flight. I have set it to the R key on the keyboard. This is really big, look at this place. Yeah, this is really big. Is this unusually big? Is this more big than normal? It does look like it's way more big. Look at this. It's really tall. Yeah, I haven't seen it be this big before. Now that might not have anything to do with the mod. I'm not sure. I wouldn't know. I guess it's possible that these are just default Minetest game world generation. But look at how big this place is. Look at this. It's so deep. How deep is this? Let's see. 965. So some 40 blocks there. So I'll say that that's 1000 plus 40. So go to the bottom. So that's like 1200, and was it 40 the other one? So that's 300 blocks. That's 300 blocks of difference. That's very deep. Whoa. Yeah, that's 300 blocks. Ah! No, I failed. Anyway, I guess setting that to the arc wasn't a good idea after all. Well, who cares? I can still go underground here as well. But that was a pretty deep place. It looks like I found an underground water biome. That's pretty good. Now, let's see. That's a water biome, alright. It's interesting how the water goes like this. What? It's like in these weird block formations. Well, I mean, yeah, the water does spread in that way. Interesting. Anyway, let's go further underground. Let's see if I can find something really interesting. That's lava. And the lava spawned in these weird blocks as well. Huh. But this is a new block. It must be some mossy phonolite cobblestone. Let's actually check if there's some mossy version of all the blocks. Yeah, there's a mossy version of all the blocks. At least many of them. Yeah, they all have mossy versions. That's kinda neat, I guess. I actually do like the fact that the dungeons now have mossy blocks. Anyway, let's go again underground, try to find something very interesting, if there's something very interesting here to be found. This is my first time taking a look at this mod, so I don't yet know what is in here. I did read the page, the Minetest Content DB website page, so I have some idea of what might be in this mod. But so far I haven't seen yet anything all that interesting. I mean, other than like the rock types. I mean, I guess these waters are kind of strange. They certainly generate in some kind of odd ways. I'm not sure if I don't think I'm a big fan of how the water works. And like, look at this. Like there are these weird blocks. What was this one again? Diorite. I don't think I've seen Diorite before. Alright. Diorite. Well, it looks kind of interesting. I don't think it's too bad, yeah. Diorite. Gneiss. Yeah, the water is really weird. Look at these steps. I don't like that. That's weird. The caves look as good as normal so far. These big areas, other than that one being really huge, which might actually be just a natural occurrence, not a part of the mod, was just unusual. Yeah, it does also change these, all of the cobblestones in these dungeons to be the variant that the stone around them is as well, so that's good. And yeah, again, I do appreciate the mossy stone, I mean cobblestone in those things. Maybe I just need to go deeper. Okay, I'll teleport. Otherwise I'm gonna be here all day. What teleport? Oh, teleport. Here. Let's see. I'll just go to like 10,000 because I'm now 1,000, so 10,000 should be good. What? The bring. Right, so now I'm seeing different biomes. Look at this thing. What is this stuff? Amethyst block. Quartz block. Hey, that's really nice. Now I'm seeing some biomes. Now I'm seeing some interesting stuff. That's what I was looking for. Right on. Yeah, so I guess it just takes going deep enough to find the stuff. Oh, now I'm starting to see the good stuff. This is what I was looking for. Right, so I take it just takes enough depth to find these things. That's all good. I appreciate that. Yeah, that's fine. What are these? Like some mushrooms that are like fire mushrooms. Look at these things. Those look pretty awesome. I like those. I do like the fact that like the ground has like this like how should I describe it, like life on it, I guess, because like it's moss or like, and then like whatever these things are, dry moss, so like all this moss stuff, and like this all these plants, whatever they are called, I can't seem to pick up. Look, oh, good bush. That's pretty good. It does make the caves fun. Yes, the addition of like the sort of things that are alive, the plants. Oh, this is interesting. Look at these. These are the eye blocks I read about. Eyes. Right. Why didn't I pick up that? Red slime stone cobble. So this is the slime stone. Right. So like these are like, it's like slime and like there's eyes. That's pretty interesting. Yeah, it does make the caves way more fun than what they would be in vanilla default, because the default caves, they're just so grey, like it's totally just devoid of all life. Yes, it's just the same grey stuff. So this does definitely look better. It does add variety. So like if that's what you're looking for, then this mod might just be for you. I'm just gonna light up this area. Actually, I just thought of something. It might be a good idea if I looked into trying to find some mod or some settings menu that could increase the lightness, the brightness, malachite, so that it's not so dark, so that I could actually see what's going on instead of putting these lights everywhere like this manually. If the brightness actually was bright enough by default, I guess I could enable that at least. Oh, there's lava everywhere. I guess it doesn't really light up these things, it just adds this stupid contrast that doesn't look fun. Yeah, I might look into those sorts of settings or mods if I could increase the brightness. It's way too dark. At least like for the purposes of the mod reviews. I mean, I'm really just trying to review what this looks like, so it would be good if I could see what's going on. But well, I mean, I guess it's not necessarily too bad, because like it does emulate the actual experience. If you play this in survival, then like you would need to light things up yourself and it would be dark, so I guess it does emulate the experience. So I might not need to do that. That's weird how the texture changes like that based on like the, look at this. That's weird. Like there's these regions. Now I wonder, why don't they just change the texture in the shader? Like why doesn't the shader do the texture stuff? Because like talking about game development, you know, you're gonna have the shader render the textures either way. So why don't you just flip some integer value to a different state of the texture, and then just render a different texture. Render a different texture instead of this texture that you're currently rendering, like the next time. I guess I'm not explaining it well, but like just render the next texture based on like the integer value that changes. So like you're gonna have to render the texture anyway. So like, what difference does it make which texture it is? I don't think they really need to update the texture. Like what this looks like to me, what this resembles to me is they are going region by region, updating the textures and like redoing the models or something. Like that's really bad. That's not a good way of doing it. Like the way you should do it is just change it in the shader. This would make it so that all the lava would be synchronized, because this looks really weird. I mean, like look at these regions. That's really weird. It would be all synchronized if they all just use the same shader instance running like that. Yeah. I wonder why that is not the case. Maybe there's some technical limitation that doesn't allow for that. It's possible, but I don't really see why not. I mean, you can do a texture atlas or something at least. Or would there be some technical incompatibility with other things? Pekmatite. Who knows? But anyway, that's not what this video is about, so I'm not gonna talk about that now anymore. Right. So anyway, yeah, these are pretty good. I mean, what is there to say? I mean, take a look and evaluate it for yourself, I guess. Or am I supposed to give my opinion on it since this is my review? Whoa, what on earth is going on with those things? These things just spawned. Wait, what are these things anyway? Wait, like what? It's just... Is it like that? Is that the world generation? Like, what is this? What? What are these? They turn into blocks. I'm confused. Are these some technical blocks that spawn like a part of the world generation? And like this, the world generation is just lagging, so it leaves these here. That's what I assume these are. Like these are not real blocks. I mean, like they are supposed to be like. And now I'm updating them because I'm hitting them. Yeah. That's what these are, aren't they? Yeah, that's what those are. Look at this. Yeah, these are the technical blocks. Interesting. I shouldn't be seeing these. Yeah, I shouldn't be seeing these. These are the things that the mod, it spawns these things in the world, and then the things they generate this thing. Like, yeah, look at this, now they disappeared and now it looks like this. So yeah, it totally looks different than it looked before. Okay, so that's interesting. I guess the mod is having a hard time generating these for some reason. Look at this. No, I don't see those anymore, it looks totally different. Yeah, that's an interesting thing. So that shows that the world generation is done. A lot of it is done actually. I don't know. Is it correct to call it in real time when like the player is in here? So it's not done when the world is like generating the same way as the rest of the terrain is. It's actually updated like that. That's interesting. But yeah, I shouldn't be seeing those. That's what I assume, because like that doesn't look like the kind of thing that the player is supposed to see. I don't know why they didn't update on their own. Maybe that was a bug, or maybe it was just because the game is lagging so much, who knows. Anyway, I do like all of these different biomes and like the visuals, they are pretty good. If you want to have the variety in the caves, this looks like something that you might want to use. Now this is odd. With this liquid, this slime biome liquid. There's too much lava. Lava everywhere. I guess it's like, I mean, this is way too much lava. Well, I don't know. Yeah, like that's way too much lava. Right. Well, I guess I've been like flying around the same area enough as to teleporting again. If I teleport back here, yeah, this was a really nice place. Look at these things. I like this like interesting look. These, what are those things? Sykamite lamp. What other lamps are there? Yeah, it's just the mesa lamp. The vanilla. Huh. Anyway, this is really interesting. Let's actually teleport up. I wanna see where this all starts. Oh, now I'm seeing green slime stones. And more ice. That's actually pretty good. Again, with these technical blocks, that's interesting. I wonder if I'll leave them there and then I'll come back later. Will they? I'm flying down. I can't. Wait, what? I can't place any torches here. What's going on? It's lagging so much. And this is really deep. Yeah, I can't move because it was lagging. That looks pretty nice. Those things are on the ceiling. Yeah, this thing is lagging really a lot. This is really slow. This is... I mean, I guess that's what's going on with like these technical blocks. The game engine is not keeping up with the... with me flying here, because those things are really slow to generate. Yeah, I guess that's with the real-time... like... whatever, like how it... Yeah, I don't see any more here. Yeah, because it generates those in real time as the player is flying here. Like in the world. Yeah, it seems to be very taxing on the system resources on the computer. So this might not be the best thing if your computer is weak. That's what it looks like to me anyway. Because it's really struggling. I don't have the weakest computer. I guess it's not the best either, but like, yeah, it's quite intensive, seems so. But yeah, I'm also flying around like this, so I guess playing in survival, the player isn't really flying around at high speeds like I am. So that might also be something to notice, to take into consideration. Yeah, it does look pretty good. It does add the variety, yeah. Just variety, like... There's the green biome here. That's interesting. These things here. And this thing still isn't generating. Yeah, it's definitely having a really hard time. Like this world is just... It's just not generating, look at this. Like, it has just the wall. I can't go there. Ugh. Let's see if I watch those. Will they? Will they change on their own? Will they do the... whatever that is the... what they do? Will they generate the things? I can see water is flowing, but I guess they don't generate then. Huh, who knows? Or maybe they just take time. Well, I don't know, that's weird. Anyway, I'm now at the 5000 height, so about 2000. Earlier I was at the 1000 area because... and then I decided to teleport because I didn't see anything. Hey, that's default. Oh, those are interesting. No! Get rid of them. Emerald crystal. Emerald. That's an interesting texture for an emerald. Certainly an interesting choice. Does spawn these things already at the level 2000, minus 2000 specifically. Minus 2000, there's some interesting dark tubers here. Oh, those are interesting. They are not really blocks. They don't follow the sort of voxel look. Interesting. It's a pretty strange mod. Yeah, I mean, I guess it does have a very strong aesthetic to it. A unique personality. Yeah, that was one of those dense ores. Dense ore. There's copper dense ore, iron dense ore, gold dense ore, and coal dense ore. That's a strange way of wording it. Why isn't it dense coal ore? Dense gold ore? Whatever. It's a minor nitpick, who cares? Yeah, it does have a very strong moss aesthetic. I guess if you like it, then it's good. If you don't like it, then it's very bad. That's the kind of feel I get. What are these things here? They're just water. Yeah, they're water sources. Splattered all over the place like this. That's interesting. Yeah. Whoa. Those are clouds. Yeah, one has to go pretty far to start seeing those interesting biomes. Whoa, there's lots of these water sources. Are they really everywhere, or is it just some specific biome? Some specific underground biome that generates lots of these, who knows? There really are lots of those there. It does make the world generation really slow. This is not normal. This is not normally this slow. Yeah, if you have a really weak computer or you don't like your mods taxing the CPU resources big time, then this is probably a mod you should avoid. It's really heavy. It slows down the CPU. It seems to do all of those things. Like all of those generations are very slow. I assume like they are taking place like with the Lua, like they are running like in real time as the Lua is interpreted and all that sort of thing. Now, like I'm pretty sure a bunch of the world generation might take place in Lua anyway, but I'm not exactly sure on how that is done specifically. What parts of the world generation are done in Lua, or does all of the default world generation take place in compiled binaries? I do know that like some mods, like some custom world generations, like they are taking place in Lua, where the default world generations are like binaries, but like compiled binary executed code, like written in C++. But what things exactly take place, I'm not exactly sure. I'm not that technically familiar with Minetest, not at all. I've just heard of some things like that. At least like those things like the V7 world generation, they are hard-coded like binary C++ compiled things. So like if one wants to change those things, then those are replaced with Lua, and then that would slow down things, but I'm not sure if that sort of thing is being used here. I don't think so. Because the world generation seems to be for the most part pretty much the same. Hey, look at this. I'm going to disable the no clip so that this looks better. Whoa, this looks really nice. But it does seem like it's for some reason really heavy on the CPU. I don't know why that is. Is it because of all those generation things? Could it be that? Who knows? Oh, this looks really nice though. I do like the way this looks. It does have a very strong visual design. Like I keep saying, it's definitely. I can't see anything. Where am I? What is this black liquid? That's what I came here to see. I wanna see what that is. What is this black liquid? Bucket. Oh, I can actually see all this red slime. Well, that's the red stuff. Black slime, okay. Purple slime. River, what that's default. Black slime, yes. But this does look nice. Yeah, it's yeah, you're gonna have to evaluate that for yourself. That depends heavily on personal preference. If you like the way this looks, then good stuff. If you don't like the way this looks, then that's probably probably a better choice to avoid this mod, because this does it does quite radically change the look of the game. Now, what is my personal opinion about this? Because this is my video. I don't think I like it. I wouldn't use this in my mod, but in my world. But that's just because of my personal preference. But of course, you're gonna decide that for yourself, because like I said, it's a very personal thing, because this is such a drastic change, and it has a very strong, unique aspect to it. I don't like very strong characteristic. Yes, a very unique characteristic. Anyway, so I think that's enough of this video. I'm gonna teleport a few last times just to go see like what the place looks like. Deeper down, very deep. I'm gonna go as low as I can basically, just to see all the places. Whoa, whoa, that's lava, isn't it? I'm gonna have to eat some apples. What is this rock? Ah! Is that really lava? Yes, it is. The game is really slowing down. These lava sources are not flowing. This is a really heavy mod. Yeah, it's really taxing on system resources. Emutite cobble. So only put on this mod if you have a strong computer. Yeah, this is a really heavy mod. Ah! Whoa. That's so loud. What's with that? What's with that? That was so loud. I guess was the sound system delaying the sound effect so much because it was so heavy the CPU was lagging? Who knows? Anyway, yeah, definitely only use this if you have a strong computer. Don't put this on some weak computer. Look at this. This is not normal. Minetest on my computer doesn't normally lag this much. It's barely running. I mean, that's not really the case. The world generation is barely moving. Vindesite. More teleportation. Go to 3000. Yeah, those things generate in some areas, but not in all of them. This time they are lava. Maybe that changes based on the height. Interesting. Yeah, I'm gonna have to wait too long to get anything generating around me. Yeah, it seems like it's pretty much I've seen all the things left there that they are to be seen. So it seems there might be some rare biomes that I haven't yet seen. Who knows? What is that rock? Of quality. Keep teleporting. 4000. Perhaps I should increase that in larger increments. I'm gonna go to 16 or 17 next. emutite. Wasn't it this? I'm pretty sure it was. Yes, emutite. That's interesting. It seems to be quite prevalent here. Oh, we need to eat. That's just vanilla obsidian. Or default obsidian. Ah, the ores. Look at this. Ay ay ay. That's really bad. I'm serious when I say that the ores don't mix in. That's really bad. Oof. Look at this. That does not look good. That is not how it should look. I'm not a fan of that at all. Yeah, sure, it's a decent enough mod. I'm gonna go to 18. I'm just gonna jump in a very few very big jumps just to see if it changes drastically further down. No, it looks pretty much the same. It looks, yeah, the same stuff. I'm gonna end this video soon. I might browse through the inventory. That's one last thing. One last thing I might do. Whoa, whoa, whoa. That's so deadly. Whoa. That is so deadly. More apples. It does put a lot of lava in here. All lava. I can't mine. What do I need this? But I'm in creative. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Is it lagging that much? I can't mine. I don't think this block is unmineable though. Whoa. No, I can't mine it. What's with that? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Are you saying I can't mine this? What's that about? No way. Do I actually need like a pickaxe in creative? Why is that? What? I can't mine it. What's this about? Oh, sorry for the noise. You must have heard that in the microphone. It was pretty loud, probably. I bumped into the table, and the microphone is on the table. Why can I not mine this? What's this block anyway? Why must I browse through the inventory now? Wait, I did mine that earlier. Avvalite. I did do that earlier. There's so many of these variants. There's some other stuff here. I actually wanna pay more attention myself. What is that? Sapphire. Oh yes, there's these gemstones. Amethyst stuff. And yeah, those are pretty good. I do like that sort of thing. That's the black slime. Burning mushroom. Dark sikhamine. Diamond ore in coal block. Well, that's interesting. Dark windated block. Brown clay. Well, this is the brown clay. It looks yellow to me though. That's just yellow. That's like sand color. Aquamarine ore. Aquamarine block. Emerald. That is a really weird texture for an emerald. Yeah, that's odd. That's odd. Emutite. What's that? Fiery dust. Fiery dust. Fiery dust, maybe. Fiery wine. Goldstone. Green slime. Yeah, it does have a very unique personality, a very strong aesthetic to it. Sapphire. Ruby. If you like this, then good. You can use it. I probably don't. I don't know. It's a bit of a mess, kind of. I don't know what's the word to describe it. It's cluttered, maybe. I don't know. It's a bit. There's a lot of stuff, and it's a lot of stuff. A bit random, and it's kind of splattered all over the place. I don't know. I'm not describing it well. Perhaps I'm not that good at making these reviews, but that's my personal view of it. This is not to insult the maker, because like I say and try to emphasize, it's a very personal thing where like these sorts of drastic changes in aesthetic, you know, that's a very personal thing. That's a very subjective thing, because like whether you like the way like the aesthetic of this mod works, that's a very personal thing, so that's different for every people. So there's not really any objective evaluation that person can make of that sort of thing. Yeah. But I'm gonna give my opinion anyway, since you are watching my video. But a couple objective things that I could say and have said is the OR thing. Yeah, that is an objective evaluation. I mean, so it's not like there's nothing objective about it. I mean, that the whole thing with the ORs not mixing in with the environment, that is an objective evaluation. They don't mix. Now, whether you care about that or mind that, that might be a personal thing, but it's still an objective fact that they don't mix in with the environment like that. Alright, let's teleport again. One last time. 38. But let's go to 39. Wait, no, 29. Because 30 is the limit. Yeah, it's just the same stuff here. So yeah, aesthetics and such things are very personal, very subjective. So those sorts of aesthetic choices are something very personal. So that's my subjective opinion on the mod. I don't really like it. It's a kind of a, yeah, I like it when I look at this stuff. Like there's a bunch of random stuff that doesn't really fit in with, like, it doesn't really look like it really, like it's a bunch of random stuff. Yeah. It's variety, but it's just variety for variety's sake. It's not necessarily good. It's not interesting, or I don't know, it's just the aesthetic. You know, it's just the aesthetic. I don't know, is it useless? Maybe. Nah, because it's just decorative items. I mean, different rock types, I mean, like they don't have any technical purpose beyond just being different varieties. So in that sense, variety is good because that's the whole point. But that just comes down to the aesthetic. Does the person playing like the aesthetic? Well, it doesn't really work with me. That doesn't resonate with me. But I can definitely see that, like, if you like that sort of thing, but that the mod is going for, if you like this aesthetic, then yeah, sure, go ahead. Good stuff then for you. Right on. But I guess I'm not gonna go for it. Anyway, that's the review of this mod. Right, I'm gonna end the video here. Thanks for watching. Until next time, bye.